Oh my gosh, it's here, it's here. Hello. I have lost count of how many times I attempted to start vlogging and then I just got distracted by something. So here we are, almost 4 p.m. and I'm starting. It has been a whirlwind of the last couple of days. I saw this post, I can't remember if it was on Facebook or Instagram or something, but it was like, can we just not scurry around for the last few days of 2022? Can we just gently move into the new year? And I thought, that sounds so nice, but it's not me. So scurrying I have been. I've basically been on a sewing bender the last couple of days and I feel so creatively satisfied. Okay. Got a boy pile and a girl pile going. First couple of sets are these cute little woodland sets. Next are a couple of Valentine's Day options. Then I did a couple of pretty spring florals. And then a couple of blue animal ones. I also made this cute little strawberry set. Then I was toying with the idea of doing a little sweetheart set, little watercolor safari set, and then maybe these cute little dinosaurs. I haven't decided. But yeah, it was kind of one of those things where it was like we went to Target and all the Christmas stuff was down and Valentine's stuff was everywhere. And I just felt like, wow, I'm so behind. I would say that's definitely my kryptonite. Just being on time with seasonal things. So bad at it. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna cut some of these out and then I also have to do pictures of the other products so I can put them on Etsy. That's another one of the things that I do. I get a bunch of things done and then I don't photograph them and then they're not up there and they're just sitting there and I'm like, oh gee, why isn't this inventory moving? Oh, because nobody knows about it. Like this Velcro swaddle. I finished it, but I haven't photographed it. So I have got to get these things done. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to pick back up tomorrow morning. We're back. I got so tired suddenly at 9 p.m. last night. I mean, I was tired all day, but I just suddenly was like, okay, I have to sleep. I don't know if anybody follows the Wonder Weeks. I try not to pay too much attention to them because sometimes reading, oh, your baby should be going through this developmental leap or having these milestones met here at this time, it tends to make me a little bit more anxious reading that stuff. But sometimes when I don't know what's going on, like say if Kieran gets more fussy and he becomes more high needs than usual, it is good to go look at those different developmental leaps and be like, oh, okay, that's what he's going through. That's why he's having this experience right now. I want to say, judging by how things have been going, he's definitely in the throes of the 4th developmental leap. It was insane. Yesterday and the day before, he just wasn't napping at all. Like 10 minutes at best. Normally he naps like a good hour or more throughout the day. Like he'll nap throughout the morning and the early afternoon, but then he'll stay up for like 5 or 6 hours in the evening before going to bed for the whole night. And he is still doing that where he sleeps through the whole night, but he's definitely starting to stay more awake during the day. And just as I mentioned before, kind of like the fussiness that goes with going through a new developmental phase. He's also teething really bad, so it's been kind of rough for him. I feel bad for him. It's so interesting because you would think that babies like gradually get new skills as they try them out, but it's been the complete opposite that I've noticed. And all my friends that have children say the same thing, that it's like sometimes they just have a skill that they never had overnight. Yesterday, I was on video chat with my mom with Kieran, and he just suddenly did all of these things. I'm like, whoa. Where did this come from? He pushed up onto his hands, like pushed his chest off of the bed and had his arms straight. I've never seen him do that before. Not too long after that, he was back on his elbows, but then he stayed on his left elbow and used his right arm completely off of the bed with his chest off of the bed on that side and reached and grabbed his fire teether. Grabbed it like he's just known how to grab things his whole life. Like, what just happened? And then he grabbed his binky. He picked it up and like was trying to figure out how do I turn this around. He was just holding it up in front of him while just hanging out on his one elbow. I couldn't believe it. And then we were playing a little while later, and I was doing like the I'm gonna get you thing, and then gobbling on his arm or his neck or something, and he had these big giggles. I've never heard him do those cute little squeal giggles before, and that was the first time I've heard it, and he did it 3 times in a row. Of course, after that, when I wanted to try to get a clip for my mom, he wouldn't do it, but, that's how it is. Yeah, up until yesterday, his laughs have been more like a little bark, like a little and yesterday it was very obviously a little squeal giggle, and it was so cute. This morning after we fed him and we did the flashcards and went through like some of his books that have like all the different colors and things, school, we sat him up and there was a good 15 to 20 seconds where he was just sitting by himself, where he was just balancing. I mean, of course he was a little wobbly, but he did it himself, and I've never seen him do that before. Any other time we try to do it, we like have our arms around him, he'll like fall to one side, but this time he just stayed for like 15 to 20 seconds. It's funny, I remember when I first brought him home when he was tiny premature baby, and just I was so afraid that I was going to choke him while I was feeding him. I was so afraid that he was going to get hurt somehow, so I kept wishing like, oh gosh, I can't wait till he gets older. I can't wait till he grows up a bit more. I can't wait till he has all these skills and he's able to do this stuff, so I don't have to be so afraid of him getting hurt or something. And now that he's just growing in bounds and leaps, and I definitely understand now when other mothers say, time is a thief, and I wish they would stop growing so fast, and because it really does go by so fast. My friend with her rainbow baby, he's 6 months old now, and he's already standing up. He's trying to stand up. I can't even fathom. Like, is Kieran going to be trying to stand up in a couple of months? I'm going to lose my mind. Yesterday, he ate a full jar of squash baby food, and he was so happy about it. And It's funny because it started because I was eating some eggs, and every time he saw the eggs on the fork, he'd start like fussing. And then if he didn't see them, then he'd be fine. But as soon as he saw it again, he'd be, you know, getting pretty irritable and like, why are you eating and not offering me some? So I made him a bottle, and then he's like, nope, that's not what I asked for, lady. I was like, okay, maybe you want some food? And then he ate the whole thing of squash. Happily. He was so happy about it. I do need to find a better spoon. We got some Nuck spoons, and I don't know, it's like the spoon is too deep, so it's like he can't get it out of the spoon, and I think they're too hard and also too big for his mouth. So yeah, I'm trying to find a spoon that I think would be better, like smaller and soft and a little bit more flat. But there's so many options. It's like I get frozen with how many options I am presented with, and I don't know which one to get. So if anybody has any recommendations on like first spoons for a 4-month-old, please let me know, because I'm just, there's a million spoons out there and I just can't decide. Oh, also, I think Kaia's custom made ornament is out for delivery finally. December 31st, the last day of December, the last day of the year. So I'm really hoping we get it today so I can see it on the tree for one last day. I'm just really excited to see that ornament. Oh my gosh, it's here, it's here. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I love it.